Hello everyone, salutations. So today we are going to cover the last subtopic under the main topic cybercrime, hacking, very popular term known to everyone, but it is often understood that hacking is done only for harmful purposes, but that's not the entire truth of it. Hacking is also done for ethical purposes. It is also done to help the society to attack the terrible hackers. Okay, so just like in real world, we have criminals. Okay, but to counter the criminals, we have police. To counter the terrorists, we have our forces. Okay, nations forces like army, navy, air force. Similarly, in our virtual world, to stop the bad hackers, we have ethical hackers. So hacking is done for both for ethical purpose as well as for unethical purpose. Okay, so three terms are mentioned in the textbook about hacking. Let us understand. Hacking refers to unauthorized intrusion into a computer or a network. So unauthorized access, through unauthorized access, we studied lot of um, serious crimes can be committed. So hacking is one of them. Hacking financial account, hacking personal account. Okay, all these problems occur. Hacking credit card information. All right, all these problems happen. So this happened due to unauthorized intrusion into computer or a network. Now, when we say computer or a network, you can understand smartphone also, tablet also are included. Now, next is hacker is a person intensely interested in the deep and hidden or concealed working of any computer operating system and programming language. That means they have deep knowledge about how programming languages, scripting languages, operating system work, how the network works, how protocols are managed in the internet. Means they have deep technical knowledge. Okay, as computer users we may not have that much knowledge, but hackers they do have a lot of knowledge about computers, internet, networking, everything. Okay, and the third point said they might discover loopholes within systems and reasons for such loopholes. That means just like imagine there is a private property in real life. Okay, a lot of security is there, gates are there, walls are there built around the property, as well as surveillance cameras are also there. But still, if there is some thief um, who wants to get inside, they will what they will do, they will find some weak spot inside. Okay, they will try to avoid the surveillance camera, they will try to avoid the security officers. Okay, and they will find a weak spot in the wall protecting the property, they will try to enter. Similarly, the hackers they try to find the loophole in the programming of the network and enter the networking system. Okay, so that is how hacking takes place. They try to find the loophole inside the system and the networking, and they try to attack the network as well as the resources or the devices available inside that network. Now, actually, hacking is a major, very vast topic. Okay, all the topics which we discuss under cybercrime, whether it is software piracy, unauthorized access, phishing, cyber stalking. Okay, now individual explanation of these topics, they made such long videos. Okay, but that is also not enough. Still, vast amount of information is uncovered by me. Okay, because I'm also a human, try to understand my limitations also. But these topics are actually vast if you study them individually. Each cyber crime is very vast. So, see, types of hacking is also mentioned. I have obtained this information from educationworld.in website. So, as per this website, there are six types of hacking, but other websites may suggest more than this. Okay, there may be more than six type of hackings. There are books available on hacking, they may suggest more than this. Okay, So as per this website, educationworld.in, there are 6 type of hackings. The first is computer hacking, second is network hacking, third password hacking, fourth is email hacking, fifth website hacking, and the sixth is ethical hacking. So there are various ways in which hacking can be done. Accordingly, there are different types. Now, this wonderful website, septigostore.com, they have provided us information about type of hackers. Okay, so when I was studying in college, we had a subject about computer security. In that network security, lot of topics were covered. And at that time, in 2019, we studied 3 type of hackers. Okay, the first 3 types mentioned over here, I was known to them only, these 3 categories. But latest information, the updated information, I can see 6 type of hackers. Okay, that means knowledge is not limited. They keep getting upgraded time to time. And we also must increase the scope of our knowledge. Okay, so always try to study what's latest. Okay, because new discoveries they keep happening. So at present, I think so. As per this website, I mean, most of the website I have seen 6 type of hackers, but there may be more than this also, and probably more than this in future. Okay, so I was only known about the first 3 types, but now I am very surprised to find out there are 3 other type of hackers also, and the category is wonderful. The purpose they serve is good. Okay, let us study. So the first type is hacker, which is the villain of all. Okay, black hat hacker. By the name only, you can understand. Just like the name of the color, the intention is also black. So bad hackers. Okay, directly they said black hat hackers are the bad hackers. So bad hackers who use cyber attacks to gain money or to achieve another agenda. So these hackers penetrate systems without permission to exploit known or zero-day vulnerabilities. So they only cause harm. Alright, that is why they are black hat hackers category. The next category of hacker is white hat hacker. Totally opposite. Just like you can compare, you can say the terrorist is a type of a black hat hacker and our army is type of a white hat hacker. Okay. So similarly, the thief and the police. The thieves are the example of black hat hacker, and the police who is catching the thief, who is monitoring the thieves, okay, who is trying to stop the thief are the white hat. So white hat hacking is the ethical hacking, okay, which is a very promising career nowadays. Many people are interested in this, but the name sounds very attractive. White hat hacker or ethical hacker sounds very attractive, but for that you need to have a lot of knowledge. Any type of hacker mentioned over here, they need to have lot of knowledge. So definitely um, degree is required. Okay, you need to have formal education about the computer. Okay, so computer related degrees, undergraduate, postgraduate. Okay, all such type of degrees are mandatory to become a hacker. That means programming knowledge, scripting knowledge, knowledge about the operating system, knowledge about the networking systems are compulsory to become a hacker. Okay, so a hacker needs to study a lot. They need to have a lot of technical and practical knowledge. So white hat hackers, they are ethical hackers who protect your system from black hat hackers. Okay, so they are the heroes. When black hat hacker, you can say they are the villains. So white hat hackers are the heroes in the world of hacking. So ethical hackers who protect your systems. Now penetrate the system with the owner's permission and find and fix security vulnerabilities and mitigate cyber attacks. That means they always try to protect the network. They try to find the loophole in the network, and they have the permission of the owners. Mostly have white hat hackers. They work with private firms. Okay, they also work with government, military organizations also. Okay, and they provide each and every medium to strengthen the network, computer networking, as well as they try to attack the black hat hackers and mitigate the cyber attacks. So that is how they help. They are the heroes, white hat hackers. They not only help the private organization, they also help the government as well as our military. Now, next category of hacker is gray hat hacker. Within gray means it is somewhere between white and black. Okay, but their intention is always good. Even though gray, their intention is always good. So what gray hackers do? Okay, so they are the very cool type of hackers. Okay, so our black hat hackers are the villain, white hat hackers are the true heroes, and gray hat hackers are the cool type of hackers. How do they do this cool work? Let us study. Hackers who cruise the line between being good and bad means now actually when you become more mature, you understand not everything can comes under the category of good and bad. Okay, so every action cannot be taken as per good and bad. Okay, so they are beyond goodness and evil. So these hackers, they don't much care much about the good and bad. They do what needs to be done. Okay, sometimes if it is not coming under the law, still they will do it. So what are their activities? Penetrate system without a permission by typical but typically don't cause harm. So it was mentioned in the description of white hat hacker, penetrate the system with owner's permission. And here what they do totally opposite of the white hat hacker. They do not basically have the permission of the owner, but they just directly barge into the system. Okay, directly attack any system without the knowledge of the owner. Okay, and if they are successful enough to find a loophole and attack the system, they will inform the owner very sincerely. See, I was attempting to hack your network and I hacked it successfully. So if you want to fix me, okay, if you want me to fix the loopholes inside the network, if you want me to help with your networking, pay me so and so amount of money, okay, so I can help you. So penetrate system without typically don't cause harm. So but they attack the network without owner's permission, so that is wrong. But their intention is not wrong. They are actually trying to help in return of some payment. So draw attention to vulnerabilities and often offer a solution to patch them by charging fees. Okay, so that is how grey hat hackers are. Uh, avoid means they are neglecting that they don't have permission, but still they will attack the systems and they will offer solution also, and they will charge the money, and that is how they are very cool type of hackers known as grey hat hacker, and they never do anything that is going to be very harmful. Okay, that is going to cause damage. Their intention is not that bad. Now next category we have red hat hackers. So hackers who use cyber attack to attack black hat hackers. So they are also the type of heroes, but a little bit bold hero who don't care about the laws totally. Okay, so they are also coming under the category of cool hackers. So they will directly launch attack on black hat hackers. Okay, so to attack the black hat hackers, we have white hat hackers as well as we have red hat hackers. But there is a thin line of difference between white and red. What is that? So hackers who use, now we are studying about red hat. So hackers who use cyber attack to attack black hat hackers. Okay. Then their intention are noble. Very good. Their intentions are noble. That means they are on the good side. So, but these hackers often take unethical or illegal routes to take down bad hackers. Okay. So sometimes they don't care about the laws and they do what needs to be done. Okay, so they are also cool hackers, they are also the heroes, red hat hackers. Okay, and they are also noble hackers. Now next we have blue hat hackers. Then hackers who seek to take personal revenge, or outside security professionals that companies hire to test new software and other products to find vulnerabilities prior to release. Okay, so blue hat hackers are also good hackers. They help people. Okay, they are definitely not bad. Okay, what they are good at? They are good at taking revenge. That means personally they may have suffered attacks from the black hat hackers, so they definitely understand who attacked them. They track them. They track the black hat hacker who attacked them. They take the revenge. Not only that, if you have faced any attack, you can approach a blue hat hacker. They will help you to seek revenge. That type of services also they give. okay, in the return of some fee. And also they get hired by the companies because they are very expert. So they get hired by the companies before the launch of a software to find how strong is the software, if the software can be cracked by any means. Okay, so they are oftenly hired as security professionals also. So such type of hackers are known as blue hat hackers. Okay, who are very expert in taking revenge for themselves as well as for the people in exchange of money, and they also get hired by the companies as security professionals. They are the blue hat hackers. Okay. Now see all these different type of hackers. Specifically now white hat hackers and blue hat hackers. They are, I think so. They are very ethical. Okay. Then green hat hacker, newbie hackers. Now this is dangerous. This becomes dangerous. Okay, why? See, newbie hackers who are learning to hack. Okay, they start learning for fun. Generally, very very young children who start doing hacking because they find it very cool. Okay, then they are often not aware of the consequences and their actions, consequences of their actions, and cause unintentional damage without knowing how to fix it. Yes. So generally the act of an amateur or a newbie who who feels that hacking is cool, or when so and so activity is cool, does it, and sometimes if it backfires, so there are consequences, but they are unable to repair it. Okay, so such type of hackers are known as green hat hackers. Very nice information. I really enjoyed studying about this. Okay, so black hat hackers, the villains. Okay, white hat hackers, the heroes, noble heroes with uh, strong legal background. That means they will do everything legally. Grey hat hackers, okay, cool type of hackers. They attack the systems, but to offer solution for in exchange of money. Okay, then red hat hackers, they attack the black hat hackers, cool type of hackers once again, but intention is noble, but they don't care much about the laws. They may take ethical ways also to settle their scores. Then we have blue hat hackers who are very good at taking personal revenge for themselves as well as for others, and they are often hired as security professionals. Then green hat hackers, newbie type of hackers who feel attacking is for fun, okay, but sometimes they cause severe damages and they don't know how to repair the damages. So these are the six category of hackers. Now to end the topic of cybercrime, I have one very nice information provided by loginradius.com. Now these are some signs which we must pay attention. These signs are helpful to understand if your device is hacked, okay, or in the process of being hacked. So first is noticeable decrease in battery life. Okay, so battery runs out very quickly when after charged. That is a sign. Sluggish performance. Okay, very slow in responding. That is a sign. So now these signs are common to all the mobile devices, your laptop, smartphone, okay, or any feature phone as well as tablets. Sluggish performance, high data usage. Your data consumption is very quick. Okay, 1 GB data ended in 2 hours. Very quickly data gets consumed. So that is a sign. Then outgoing calls or text you didn't send. Okay, in the call log sometimes you may see some calls were made, some messages were sent, but they were never sent by you. Mystery pop-ups. Suddenly dialog boxes appear. Okay, and you do not understand why the dialog box has appeared and what is this message about. That is mystery pop-up. Then unusual activity on any accounts linked to the devices. Okay, so some active unknown activities goes on, and some suddenly when you check, so many activities were done. These are the signs your devices are hacked. So you must pay close attention to it. You must start prevention. You must, if you have Wi-Fi at your home, change the password. Okay, then use HTTPS protocol instead of HTTP. Then you can change the password, make strong passwords. Okay, password for each and every app. Like that, you can start taking precautions. Install a good antivirus software in your device. Okay, which has good anti-spyware, anti-malware, and firewall facilities along with the antivirus programs. Then, what preventive measures can be taken to avoid hacking? Okay, now keep up to date and don't open up holes yourself. Okay, that means keep your device updated. Okay, now see if you have original software installed in your original operating system installed in your computer. And smartphones definitely they come with operating systems installed. So if you have upgrades and everything coming up, update your apps, update your operating system time to time. Be careful of what you install. So anything you are going to install, study about that, study the reviews. Okay, then only take the decision to install. Now see if we eat anything, if you want to go to any place, we gather information about any place before meeting any unknown people. Okay, if you want to eat, you will always make sure the food is healthy and safe. So why accept unknown information, unknown softwares and apps that may damage your computer? Similarly, the food, we care about the food, we care about the place and people. Similarly, we must care about what apps and what data are to be installed in the computer as well as in the smartphone. Okay? So unknown things you shouldn't accept. Review what's already on your phone. So the data which is available should be reviewed. That means today if I have 10 files, so tomorrow also it should be 10 files. Suddenly 13 files shouldn't be there. That means 3 files appearing extra from unknown sources. So that is harmful. Make it hard for intruders to get in. Okay, so set strong passwords, use good VPN, okay, virtual private network services, use HTTPS protocol instead of HTTP protocol. Okay, use safe websites, safe apps. That is how. Okay, change the password time to time. Set strong passwords. Use various combination in the passwords, numbers, alphabets, symbols, like that. Then be prepared to track and lock your phone. Lock your phone always. Okay, don't leave online services unlocked. Then, for example, you are working in office, so your workstation, your computer may be shared by other people also, but you can maintain a separate account for yourself and keep your work private, at least the time you are using. Okay, so use password protection, use personal accounts like that. Beware of open Wi-Fi. Okay, so public places you generally encounter open Wi-Fi. Don't use open Wi-Fi because there is always a chance of getting hacked. Even banks also suggest do not use free or open Wi-Fi. Okay, there is always chance of getting hacked. Lock individual apps. Okay, so these are some preventive measures can be taken to avoid hack. So I hope so. Easy to understand. Thank you everybody. Take care. See you in the next video.